Bro, do you hear yourself though? You not gonna come get them?
Okay, first of all, where are my kids at?
They in the house. Why do it matter what they have? You not come get them?
In that case, no, I'm not coming to get them. You took me to court. You damn near made me lose my job. You took these kids out of state. You think I'm not gonna fucking come and get them?
But where I was gonna take? Bro, I live in Georgia. Where I was gonna take them, bro? And did you lose your job? You ain't lose your job, right?
That's what you wanted. You wanted them so bad. Have them. That's what you wanted. Now you got it.
Right. Listen. Oh my God! But when you had custody, bro, I was still there helping. I was still helping when you had custody. Can you come? I gotta work. Can you come get them?
No, I cannot. I'm on my way to Cabo.
Bro, all you listen. All you wanna do is argue, bro. That's why I went to court in the first place. It's cool. Bye, man. I can't do it, bro. Oh my God, unfit mom as fuck, bro. That's why I took the kids in the first place.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is one of the stories where the tables turn, the plot thickens, and even social media gets way too comfortable, you know. There is this dad on the first clip of this video. Actually, he went to the court, fought for the full custody of his kids, and got it. It sounds like a win, right? But you know what? Now he's on TikTok telling everyone who listen that his baby mama don't wanna help him and is doing everything by himself, and the internet is divided because people are celebrating this. All along it's always women's fault, and now this man is complaining that the baby mama doesn't want to help him, to a point that he even went ahead and posted a clip of this lady. I'm yet to show you the other side of the story because I had to get both sides of the stories before posting this. So guys, kindly give the video a thumbs up and let's dive in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna address this one time and one time only. As you can see, I'm a peaceful girly. I'm sitting outside in the sun, feet in the grass, having a great day. So I know y'all seen that video of my baby daddy on the phone damn near in tears because I wouldn't go and get the kids. Mind you, he knew that I was going on my trip because my kids have been speaking about me, and my kids have been speaking about this trip. I talk to my kids every day. I know where my kids are all the time. I talk to them plenty. So granted, he did go to court. He did take me to court. He made this whole big ass thing, and I feel like it was because he was mad that I was cool. I was moving on. I told him that this shit wasn't working. I was moving on. Mind y'all, we have big kids. Our kids are 8, 11, and 17. I've had them all this time. I allow you to go out and do whatever it is that you need to do to be a good father. I don't interfere with any of y'all relationships. I don't talk bad about you. I do need help because it's 3 kids. I'm full-time in school, full-time working. You decided to move to Georgia. I didn't tell you to move to Georgia. You decided to move to Georgia. So once you did win custody, once you went into court telling all the motherfucking lies and shit, and you moved the kids to Georgia, I ain't saying it ain't no longer my responsibility, but damn, I can only do so much from where I'm at. I'm in Cincinnati. You want me to stop and drop everything that I'm doing when they're not in danger, they're not in trouble? Just like when you moved and I had to get a babysitter and I had to put them in daycare and I had to put them in summer camp. You need to do the same shit. It's that simple. Work don't stop for me. School don't stop for me. And work don't stop for you. Handle your business. You wanted them so bad. Like I said, have them. Stand on it. I will help when it's my turn. I don't mind my child support is paid. I ain't behind the child support or none of that shit. But what you're not going to do is try to sit up here and act like I don't help you with them kids, because I definitely do. I do my part. I'm just not overstepping. So whatever that looks like to you, you wanted custody so bad, you wanted child support so bad, you wanted to be this full-time dad who can do everything, do it. Let me be the weekend parent. Finally, I've been a mom since I was 16. Have it. Have it. And no, I do not feel bad. Y'all can't make me feel bad. My kids know me. They love me. We talk every day. If they need something, they can pick up the phone and call me anytime they please. But that nigga is really delusional. And I'm gonna leave that right there.
See, look, these men want control. They don't want custody of them damn kids. Because they still want to be able to come and go as they please. But you take the kids from the mama to try to prove something to her, and because you don't want to pay child support or you don't even want to help, then she get to live her life like y'all be doing. It eats you up, don't it? Then you try to drop the kids off all the time. But when it was flipped, you didn't want to babysit the daggone kids. You ain't want to spend time with your kids so she could do nothing. So why would she get the kids from you? And I'm speaking from experience. Okay? Take them. They're yours too. We got to normalize and denormalize gender roles. Because you they daddy just like she they mama. The mama always got to hold everything, carry everything, and then when you take everything from her, now she ain't nothing either. They can't.
My brother in Christ, you called your baby mother, recorded yourself on the phone with her. I'm feeling like she pretty much says what's on her mind and that her mouth is reckless. And this is something that you should know if you have children, not a child, but children. Because she said, where my kids at? She got a reckless mouth and you know it. You sat there and listened to that. Watched the video back. It was like, yeah, people gonna side with me. So now I'm convinced this is like, I guess, your version of rage bait because you just want engagement on your page. You want people to come look at you. It's giving nothing. It's not giving anything because, ma'am, go enjoy Cabo.
All I'm saying, son, is what did you want custody for? What did you want custody for? You sound like a whole buster. What did you want custody for, my dude? I don't even understand this. Like, stop playing with her. You got what you want, and you get it, and you take control. Because if she was unfit, and you wanted full custody, you would never call her for another thing.
This is a case of I want to take my baby mama to court because I want the kids. I want to control her and what she do. That backfired. Y'all go to them comments, every single one in there, even including men, eating his ass up because they know what he was trying to do. He thought he was going to come here, oh, I'm going to put on camera and everybody going, no, bitch. Everybody. Sorry, I ain't calling him a bitch. I'm just saying, no, bitch. Everybody knows what you're trying to do. I can look at you and see what type of person you are. You ain't going to come get the kid. Why you calling her, asking her that? Why are you calling her, asking her that? You didn't have no place for them kids to go, but you taking a kid from a person. I'm going to take the kids from you, but I don't have no place for them to... You just contradicted yourself and made yourself look really bad, and nobody on the internet is on your side. Not a single one.
Right. The demographics are in their mess around and find out era, and it's all thanks to them listening to podcasts and the manosphere. See, those sources had those men convinced that their baby mom was using their money to go on trips to Miami and Mexico. She was taking their little $50 child support and running up a big tab at Louis Vuitton and Chanel. And they kept saying, if she can't afford to raise your child without child support, you get the baby. You raise the baby by yourself. If she won't cooperate with you, you get full custody. And by cooperate, they meant if she's not spreading her legs anytime you come to the house, torture her by getting custody. I swear, every jailhouse lawyer now wants to give advice on the internet. I know they like to come over here and spy, so listen to someone who has legal experience that didn't come from being a defendant. I know custody is a big word for Elmo, okay? Let me tell you what it's not. Custody is not some kind of long-term visitation. It's not a game you play to leverage control. He took her to court for custody of their children, not more visitation. They are now his. She is under no obligation to come and do anything. See what it says? I got custody of my kids, and now she doesn't want to help me. But this has also proved another important point, which is when the ex-wives say, oh, divorce court and family court is a woman's world, and women just want to rake men over the coat. They're lying. Because 90% of the time, when men ask for custody or when they even ask for greater visitation, they get it. Whatever they ask for, they will receive. The men who have absolutely no visitation or whatever with their children, it's because they chose to abandon them. It's because they didn't ask for anything. From what we can glean here, it seems like this man went for primary or full custody. So even though I'm sure the children's mother has some kind of visitation, he is now their primary guardian. He is the principal parent and he is responsible for their day-to-day needs. Back to my ladies, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Do not birth anything. But if you already have, and the guy in your life is trying to run this game, whether it be your ex-husband or baby daddy or whatever, let him have it. If he filed for full custody, I wouldn't even contest it. Give him the children. It's the easiest way to get things back on your terms. Once he has them for a while, he is going to be willing to do whatever you say whenever you say to do it. He'll be glad to pay all the child support he's supposed to pay, even extra, to make sure he's not the one stuck with the task of daily parenting. Men always think dealing with the kids is so easy because they have mommy bang maid there doing all the actual labor. He has you setting up the kids' bags and packing their lunches, running interference at the school. When you stop doing that and he has to do the real work of being a parent, he's not going to be interested. And the best part of this move is there is no counterattack. You could tell the man in advance, I'm only giving you these kids so you will break down and give up, and it's still going to work. Because they don't know half, they don't know a quarter, probably not even 10% of what goes into raising children. And they're convinced they can do it all by themselves. And yeah, most of them have women in the wings waiting who they can shuffle the work off onto. His mom or his new girlfriend, his sister, some silly, credulous fool he can triangulate with you. In that case, it might take a little longer, but because he took the kids, not because he wanted them, but because he wanted to control you, he's still going to have to devote a great deal of his time to stalking your pages, trying to find out where you are, what you're doing, how you're living your life. He's going to be complaining about you to the new woman, his mom, his sister, his new girlfriend. And they're going to say, wait a minute, you claim she was an evil harpy who was keeping you away from your kids. Well, you have the kids now. Why are you still complaining? Why are you still in her business? How come you have time to stalk her IG and figure out where she's going and what she's doing, but no time to bathe your kids, no time to check their homework? What's going on here? If you give him enough rope, he'll take care of himself. I promise you that. And in the meantime, you're getting a vacation. So enjoy. And it's also good insurance in the future. Some of these people have been talking about this dumbass trend. Oh, go ask your dad what happened. The court papers, if your child wants to do that in the future, will reflect at one point he had full custody and he gave it up voluntarily. You weren't keeping the kids from him. They were over there with him and he couldn't keep hold of them for whatever it'll say, a month, 2 months, 6 at the most. But I doubt he'll make it that long. Free game for you. When I was working in the legal system, very few women were brave enough to employ this measure because you have to be strong. You have to be resolute. No matter how much the kids whine, no matter how much he says that they're crying for you or whatever, you cannot go back until it's on your terms. You cannot settle for anything less than full custody. Because once he's had a taste of being the primary parent, he's going to want to offer you 50-50, which seems like a good deal, but it's really not. Because if you break that soon, what he's learned is he can dump the kids on you at will. You're going to come running whenever they're uncomfortable. And so though it may be 50-50 on paper, you are going to end up doing the lion's share, perhaps 90% of the work, while he breezes in and out, and you're going to be no better off than you were before. You're actually going to be worse off because he knows he can always hold that threat over your head and you're going to crumble. When things don't go his way or you want to see to his schedule, he'll say, I'll just get full custody. Whatever the arrangement you come to, you have to be the one forwarding it. You have to be the one setting the terms. That's it. Like and follow for more.
So guys, welcome back. Here, it's what we know. The dad went through the system, right? He got the full custody, meaning either the court saw him as the most stable parent or the mom agreed to it for some reasons we don't fully know. Could be anything. For instance, work schedule, mental health, moving states, or education, Not all custody battles are messy, but still, this one feels like it has some heat. And listen, guys, I get it. Parenting is hard, but sir, respectfully, you fought for this. You went into court and you said, these kids need to be with me full time. And the judge agreed, right? So now that it's hard, we are all shocked because we all didn't expect that you'll be acting on the social media asking your baby mama for help and accusing her of not helping you. And let's be real, guys, if this was a mom saying the same thing, I know the comments will be looking real different, and people will be like, that's what mom do. You wanted full custody, deal with it. Or should have thought about that before getting pregnant. You know how a woman can be dragged on the social media because of such kind of stuff. But when it's a dad, suddenly he's a hero for showing up. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve credit, but it's the double standard for me. Now, some folks are kind of dragging the mom for being absent, but hold up. We don't know her side, but we just listen to a short side of the story from her. She might have been pushed out. She might be respecting boundaries. Or maybe she's going through her own stuff. Courts don't always tell the full emotional story. But parenting is not a punishment. If you wanted a full custody of your kids, you gotta take the full weight. That includes the diapers, the meltdowns, the doctor's appointment, the late night homework, name it, like everything a woman was doing to make sure those children are happy and even to support them emotionally. So this man has to do everything, and including providing them with all the necessities plus paying their insurance. And guys, if it's overwhelming, that's valid, but don't blast your co-parent online hoping for sympathy. Get therapy, get a village, get real about the grind, but don't act brand new when the reality sets in. So, what do you think about this man? Is he wrong for venting, or does he have a point? And also, guys, should co-parenting come with support even after one parent gets full custody? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because you know what? I saw majority of the women actually were on the side of this woman. I remember there is a Nigerian woman who just did the same thing. She was brought to the UK by a man who married her, had 5 children with her in 8 years, and then started saying he wanted a divorce. Instead of going insane and crying like he thought she would, she waited for the next day. She got the children to school, took her passport and theirs, then flew back to Nigeria. All the children's passport. When the man came back from work, he lost it. It's been a few weeks and he's crying on television saying he misses his wife, begging her to come back. And I'm very sure if this woman comes back, this man will do the exact thing that the woman did to pay back. He's saying that she has to come back because it's impossible for him to take care of the children, and that he is completely dependent on his sister now that his wife decided to leave the home and go back alone to her parents in Nigeria. I don't know what men always think. Like, they think nowadays women are so disparate. No, women have standards. A woman of substance will do that because they always know that if they ask for a divorce, the women will be in need of the children. But nowadays, it's the vice versa. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this, and kindly give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't. I will honestly appreciate it. Until next time, guys, see you on my next episode. I'm your host, Judy.